Oi, what are you doing?
I'm f***ing truing up some boards.
Why are you doing it?
So I've got one end that's f***ing true, you Why else would I be truing up some f***ing boards?
What do I look like? F***ing expert.
So I'm going to f***ing Tardis builder. So what I'm doing here is I need one of these ends to be true so that it's a perfect square on these sides. And to do this I'm using a table saw. I have my 90 degrees here. I'm going to buzz it off this side to create a perfect straight line here. Watch as we go. Looks good. I'm going to mark this with a T to remind me that this is the end that's true.
Now, Ewan, would you say safety first is important?
I would say safety first, safety second, and possibly even safety third.
Why are you wearing those glasses?
So I look super cool. Of course not, you yeah, when you're working with a table saw, safety should be your #1 concern. Safety over accuracy.
What about completing the project? Isn't that your #1 concern?
No. Keeping all 5 fingers on both hands is my concern.
And what I'm working on, this erection may look familiar to many of you. That's right. What I've done is I've put the posts back in my base, and I've measured out where the sign boxes are going to go. So the next step is really, well, not the next step, but what I'm hoping to accomplish by the end of the day is get my sign boxes attached. One of the things I've done to accomplish that is to cut 3 of these lengths, which I'm going to use as jigs, in order to get the posts spaced the right distance from each other. You'll notice there's 3 of them, but you're thinking, but Team Tardis, shouldn't all the posts be spaced evenly from each other? Why, yes, loyal viewer, they should. However, somewhere along the line, like a 1/16 of an inch got introduced here and there, and so now all of the posts, only 2 of the posts are the same distance apart. Frankly, I don't care though, and I challenge anyone who ever sees my Tardis in person to point out which sides are different distances. Right, so f*** off. Ewan, what are you working on right now, bro?
A bunch of bull.
What do you mean?
So when we did our cutting on slats, we did the router on this side, did the router on this side, then we trimmed them all so they were true on both sides on the table saw. Then we angled the table saw, trimmed these bits along here, and these bits along here, and then we trimmed up into these bits. Unfortunately, it left a tiny little lip here, which you might be able to see. This lip is a Each one needs to be cut out by hand and then cleaned up with sandpaper. There's a bazillion of these to be done.